Just to pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, paramedics, first responders, doctors, nurses, even the lawyers. Everybody, truck drivers, grocery store workers, Walmart, Target, Shopko, East and West Coast, North and South, Canadians, Mexicans, whatever. We're all innocent. We're all innocent. But anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Today's Sunday. I think it's September 6th, 2020. And life is just nuts, man. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Nothing's changing. We still have the COVID-19. And the election's coming up here shortly. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. I watched the GWN, Chicago News. I watched that just a little while ago, and it's crazy because they put on YouTube the people coming out from the looters, coming out of the stores. They got their pictures and stuff, and the police are going to arrest these people, but they put it on YouTube. It's some sort of, I can't remember the name of the place, but it's in Chicago, and they put it on YouTube. What's sad about it is they're all black. They're all black. It's not my problem, but it's like bait car. I don't know if anybody's ever watched bait car before, where they leave the keys in the car and they just walk away. And it's usually, sometimes it's white, but it's usually black or Hispanic that go in there, take the car, start it up, take off, and they're having a good time. All of a sudden, the engine stops, the doors lock, and they go in and they bust them. That shit is fucking hilarious, man. Why would you want to do that? Like these people here that are looting in Chicago, they got maybe $400, $500, $600 worth of stuff, but now they committed a felony, and they're going to get them. They're going to get them. And that's sad, but I'm not... Hey, Sandra, how's it going? You just getting out of bed? Oh, yeah, you're an early bird. Nope, you've been up a while. I just got out of bed about, 2 or 3 hours ago. I look like shit, but who cares? I'm not here for a beauty contest. But the people in Portland, those guys are mainly white, Antifa and stuff like that. They're fucking dumb as dirt, too, Why are they committing crimes? They're going to get caught. That one guy that the police shot, I guess, he had a criminal record. And it's kind of like how do I say it? The police, when the police shoot somebody or whatever, a lot of those people do have criminal records. The police have no right to shoot anybody. They have no right. But a lot of those people are bad people. They want to push it to the limit. They want to push it and push it and push it and push it. Most of them are on drugs. Most of them have criminal records. And shit happens. And it's sad, sad. I don't know when it's going to end. It just seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse every day. There's a big meth problem all around the world, I guess. Because I got a friend in the Netherlands. Yeah, it is sad. Really sad, sad. And I don't know why we're arguing. I have no freaking clue. I don't know. I don't know why we're arguing, And why does somebody want to loot at a department store, Don't they know that they're going to be on camera? Don't they know that? See, the people in Kansas City, they've already sent the DEA and I don't know who else is all involved in the FBI, of course. And they're arresting people in Kansas City for looting. Okay, now they're going to get Chicago, L.A., going to get the people out of Portland. They're going to get you guys because you're all on camera. And what is worth going into a department store and grabbing some shit that you really don't need? You know what I'm saying? They're in there just grabbing shoes and stuff. May not even be their size. And just go in there and grab it, and now they're going to be doing some hard time. Crazy, crazy shit. But hopefully everything in Hawaii is doing good. I hope you guys are doing good. It's going to be hard because there's no tourists coming to Hawaii, and that's the number one moneymaker there. It's the tourism, and when that doesn't happen, man, everybody suffers. Yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Football season's coming up. I don't watch too much football. Somebody asked me the other day if I ever went to a professional game. I've never been to football, professional football game. I've been to a college game. Matter of fact, in Hawaii. Oh, yesterday was your 54th birthday? Cool. That's great, man. Yeah, I remember when I was 54. That was a long time ago. I'm 60 now. Yeah. Uh, just remember the first 60 years is always the roughest, man. Always remember that. So how many times have you been married, Sandra? Have you ever been married? I've only been married once. I learned the first time. Uh, it's kind of crazy because I live as a hermit. Sooner or later, it's going to come to my door, you know. I don't have to go out looking for anything. Sooner or later, it'll show up. You've been married twice. Are you married now, or are you not? Or are you single? Yeah, I got divorced in 1995, but I have girlfriends off and on, you know, since then. But yeah, people need to have a companion, you know, when they get older or whatever. They need to have somebody. You know, I'm still looking. Oh well, maybe I'll look for the rest of my life. I don't know. But somebody dropped by the other day. She got in a fight with her boyfriend. They broke up or whatever. She lived in northern Idaho. She's going to southern Idaho. She dropped by and saw me yesterday, so that worked out pretty good for me. She is younger though. She's in her 40s. Made me happy. That's all I can say. But yes, when you get older, you'd have to have somebody. You know, you have to have somebody. It seems like. Divorce of my ex, my daughter's father crossed over 1 year ago. Oh, you just barely got a divorce just recently, within the last 5 years? Yeah, see, I've been divorced since 1995. I got married in 1979, I think it was 1979. I got married in 1979, stayed married till 1995. Had two kids, two boys. Oh, he passed away 1 year ago. Oh, I understand. Okay. So you're married twice, divorced once, and your husband passed away. I understand. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of sad. That's what happens too, you know. Some people think they're going to live forever, you know, be together forever, and times can change in an instant, you know. Something could happen very fast. Accident, heart attack, whatever, you know. And I knew this lady that her husband, his birthday was the same as mine. And I think he was like on his 48th birthday. They were having a birthday party for him. And he passed away on the porch. Dean Marie? Yeah, I don't take any stuff, I don't think. Where are you from, Dean Marie? But yeah, that guy died at his 48th birthday party with his wife. Has two husbands. Okay. And, you know, that's going to burn a picture in her head for the rest of her life because she figured that she was going to be with her husband. And, you know, this has been 15 years ago or so. And that'd be a sad thing. Just have a birthday party for somebody and he has a heart attack. And change your life forever right then, you know. It's nuts because I guess he was the number one moneymaker. You know, she stayed home as a wife and he went to work, and you know, times just changed after that day. Yeah, don't take anything for granted because you know I'm very blessed that I can see now. When I first started this podcast, I couldn't see. I could not see, and I feel very, very, very blessed that I can see. You would not believe how different it is because I was pretty angry. I was an angry person, and I took it out on a lot of people that I couldn't see, you know. And people would write in, hey, don't you know how to do spell check? Don't you know how to do this? Don't you know how to do that? I fucking can't see. I can't read. I don't know, you know, if I spelled it right or not. I don't know. But some people are rude too. But yeah, don't take it for granted. You know, I'm very fortunate for what I do have. I feel really lucky where I live. And what's strange is one of my subscribers, I guess we're friends now, Chandy, she lives in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is one of the best places in the world to live, and I didn't know that. Right around that area, it's the Netherlands and Finland and some other one, and they're in the top three. The Netherlands, the United States didn't even make it. Yeah, to cross over. Yeah. Well, we'll all cross over. One of these days, we'll all cross over. See, that's what's weird. I've seen ghosts before in my life. I don't know who they are or what their names are or whatever, but I've seen ghosts that didn't cross over. They didn't make it. They didn't go. They're just trapped here, I guess. Because like I told this story before, when I was in Germany, I was sleeping on a carrier one night, and I turned over, and in Germany, everything's green. It's like forest and stuff like that. Not really big trees, but a lot of trees. Probably about that big around or whatever. And there's a path right there. And when I woke up, I looked down the path, and right at the end of the path, there was a image about 4 foot tall. He was in a brown jacket, brown pants, and I could see right through him. I could see right through that image. It was kind of strange. And I thought it was a midget. I thought I saw a midget. Cool. And I thought I saw a midget there. And I told everybody, hey, man, I saw a midget. Midget ghost, or whatever. But I told this lady where I used to work, she was from Germany, and I told her what I saw. She said what you saw was a Jewish kid that got killed in the Holocaust. He never crossed over. He was there. And I said, yeah, that's probably what I saw, But, it wasn't scary or nothing. I'm not afraid to die. We're all going to cross over. We all make it to heaven. All of us make it to heaven. I don't know if you guys believe that or not, but we all make it to heaven. The thing is, how long are you going to stay there? That's the big thing, because where God is, heaven is. And when you reach the white throne judgment, God will be there, and he's going to judge you. You'll be in heaven at that time. Everybody goes to heaven, but for how long they're going to stay, it's up to God. You can stay there for eternity, or you could be blotted out. To me, there's no such place as hell. There's no such place as hell. You just get blotted out. Because if you're in heaven and you think that your relatives, one of your brothers or sisters or whoever was a bad person on earth, it's burning in hell. Dachau in Germany, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why a person would want to kill that many people. Why would they want to do that? I don't know. Even Hitler went to heaven. Hitler went to heaven. For how long? I don't know. It's up to God to decide. But he's there with the white throne judgment. Because to be absent from this body is to be present with the Lord. People think there's people in the cemeteries and stuff like that. There's nobody there. Nobody there, man. Nobody. And I thought that was strange, like about a month ago or whatever. When that black person died, Lewis, I think his name was Lewis. They took his body from state to state in a hearse to the White House back there. He was on meth. Even meth heads will make it to heaven. They will. It's up to God to decide. But to me, that was sick when they had that guy Lewis in the coffin, because all they're doing is taking around a shell of a man. He's not there. He's gone. He's already in heaven. And they're dragging him for a week, a dead body, man, a week. It's like the weekend with Bernie, But this is the week with Lewis. And they went to the White House, wherever he went, came back, and around 4 or 5 different states. It's like, what the fuck are these people doing? That's sick, man. To me, it's sick anyway. A lot of people say it was a tribute to him, but no, man, no. I think they should have just flew over all the United States with a banner or whatever. Just bury the dude, because he's not there. He's dead. And I don't understand that they don't understand, To me, I thought it was really sick. I honestly did. And, when you die, you die. You're gone right there. Your soul leaves your body. You're not there. You're not in the ground. You're gone. See, your soul leaves, but your spirit can stay here. Because sometimes you smell something or remember something about that person that's gone. That's a spirit, but his soul is in heaven. You know, like you can remember a time or taste the food that he used to eat or whatever, or she used to eat, pizza or spaghetti or beer or whatever, or the color that they enjoyed or the car that they enjoyed or the music that they enjoyed, and you remember that person. That's their spirit, you know. But their soul, there's a difference between a spirit and a soul. The soul is already gone, you know. To be absent from this body is to be present with the Lord. But your spirit can live on forever and ever and ever, you know. Because you remember that. When you walk into a room and you think about that person, that's their spirit. But yeah, we all go through hard times. And I don't know why we're arguing about. I don't know. You know, like in Chicago, why are those people going into the department store stealing some useless, you know? You know, like I said, $300 or $400 or $500 worth of stuff, and they really don't need it. Yeah, I won't look. I will not do that. I won't go to the viewing. I won't. I refuse. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in a viewing. My ex-sister-in-law just died this year, January 1st, and the people that I went with knew I wasn't going to the viewing. You know, I went to the services and stuff like that, signed the thing, went to the funeral, but they knew that I would stay out. You know, I could hear what was going on in there, but I will not go to an open casket and look. Never, ever. I'm against it. I don't believe in it. I think it's warped and demented. I don't know who the hell thought of that shit. You know, somebody looking at a dead body? No, it's not me. I think the last person I saw was my mom, and that was it. That was a long time ago, too. Nobody, after that, nobody, and I'll never do it again. Because that image is burned into your mind, you know, and you'll remember it till the day you die. But, you know, some people, they do that, you know. That's part of the ceremony. That's what you do. Yeah, that's what it came from, I know. But they should have known back then, too, that it's just a shell, you know. It's not even really a real person. And see, that's like that Lewis guy. After a week, even though they embalmed him, he would probably start smelling, you know, after about 4 or 5 days. Even though he was embalmed, everything was taken out of him, there's got to be some sort of stench there, you know, some sort of decaying of the skin, no matter what. And to me, that was sick. I don't know why anybody would even think about doing that. No. But yeah, in Hawaii, they got like little tiki gods there, all of them. You know, one for luck, one for love, one for fortune, or whatever it is. I got some of those tiki gods. I don't know what they're called. But you said that you've lived on Oahu before. I think you said you lived on Oahu. But right there by the Mormon temple, you go out there and you see these tiki gods. I think they're called tiki gods. I'm not sure what they're called. But, you know, you can see them guys. And before the white man came to Hawaii, that's who they believed in. Oh, God. I know, man. I fucking hate that shit. The Catholics are fucking warped and demented, man. Those fuckers are evil. You know, I hate to tell you that. I don't know if you're Catholic or not, but I don't like Catholic religion at all, at all. Same with the Mormons. No. You know. Really, they put us behind forever. The dark ages, the dark ages is from the Catholic religion. If you weren't Catholic, they would kill you. You know, it's like right now the Muslims in their country. If you're a homosexual, a drug addict, or a non-believer, they could kill you. You know, for not being a Muslim. See, that's the way the Catholics were back in the day, and that's why they came to the United States, was to get away from the Catholic religion. Because they didn't believe in it. They knew it was wrong. But then they came here and they started their own religion. Yeah. I understand, yeah. I don't believe in any religion at all. I believe in God for sure, but not the religions, because they'll fuck with your mind, man. And we got enough problems as it is. There's going to be a lot of people being pushed over the edge this year, for the COVID-19. What's sad is the young kids that are growing up, you know, it's going to be hard for them. They're going to be scared. They're going to be scared of another human being having a disease, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be afraid to go into a grocery store. They're going to be afraid to go to a movie. They're going to be afraid to go to a football game. They're going to be afraid of everything. They're going to be germaphobes, And that's sad. Sad, sad, sad. But more than likely the suicide rate's going to go up, and it shouldn't. That's what I don't understand about the military. They say that 20 or 22 vets commit suicide every day. Okay, I believe that. But what I want to know the statistic is how many of those people were officers, compared to the enlisted men. How many officers commit suicide, on a monthly basis or a yearly basis or whatever. I don't think not very many, but the enlisted commit suicide, because they've been lied to so much by the officers. Yeah, fuck them. I take communion whenever I fucking want, I'll do it. It's not up to them. It's up to me. See, like this one person was the Jehovah's Witness, and they'd have wine and sacrament and all that shit. And then you'd pass it down. If you weren't worthy, you'd pass it. Take it, you'd have it, you'd pass it. Fuck that, man. I don't fucking take a swig and fucking eat a wafer. I would do it in any church. In any church. I don't give a fuck who they are. I would do it. I wouldn't do it on a daily basis, because that's, you don't do it every month, every week, or whatever. Once a year is enough to take communion. And it doesn't matter what church you're in. You do it, It doesn't matter, because who are the Catholics to say that you're not worthy, Fuck them. Fuck them, I would do it. And if they were passing it past me and I was supposed to pass it on, I would take it. Honest to God, I would. I don't care what church I'm in, I would do it. Because to me, that blows me away when you go into confession and you tell your sins to this guy. Who the fuck is this guy in a little fucking box with a fucking weirded out hat? Fuck him. Fuck him, He can't fucking do nothing for you. It's between you and God. He has nothing to do with it. God doesn't have a middleman. No way, There's no way God will have a middleman. No. He's probably a pervert in there, choking his chicken when you're telling him your sins, Same with the Mormons. They ask little kids and, not little kids, but kids 12, 13, 14, 15 years old if they masturbated and stuff like that. Yeah, fuck them, Yeah, that's sad. See, that's a mental fuck. That's a fucking brain fuck hard, man. Who is he to decide and to deny you at a funeral? Yeah. See, that's a mind fuck with religions, and they have control of your mind because your family was a Catholic, and they think that they can control you, which they can't. They cannot do that. You make up your own mind. Yeah. And what's strange, I think I went to the Episcopal Church. The guy's name is Father Sam. He was pretty cool. I like Father Sam. It's a sick cult. Yeah, I know it is. Bad. And see, a lot of the people that I know that's Catholic that go there is because if they confess their sins to the, I don't know what the hell you call it. You go in there and confess your sins. I forget the name of that word. But anyway, when you do that, you're forgiven. So the people that I know, some of the people I know, they join the Catholic religion for that purpose only. Oh, confession, just confession. I guess it's called confession. You go in there and into confession, you tell them, and your sins are forgiven. No, you have to confess your sins to God. And it's okay if you smoke or drink or whatever. I don't have a problem with that either. But you just don't get too drunk or whatever. But like I was saying, I went to Episcopal Church. I think that's a knockoff from the Catholics, I think. And we chartered a bus from here to Jackpot, Nevada. That's where you can go gambling, you know. And what was strange is me and my ex-wife were starting to try to sober up for a day or two or whatever because we used to party all the time. So we're going to go to church, and they chartered the bus to go gambling for the day. So we get on the bus. As soon as the bus takes off, you know, there's fucking beer, there's whiskey bottles, blah, blah, blah. You know, everybody's getting drunk, everybody's drinking, smoking. Back in the day when you could smoke. And went into the casino. You see the father, he has his collar on, sticking in dollar bills, pulling the slot machines. You know, that was kind of crazy. But yeah, we used to go to the Episcopal church for a while. And upstairs, you'd sing and pray for an hour. And then after that was over, you go downstairs. That's where the kids were, down in the kitchen and stuff, downstairs. And you drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, right in front of the kids. You know, the kids were down there. And it was just like being in a bar. And it was kind of weird. But Father Sam, he was cool. You know, he used to smoke a pipe, you know. But I'm pretty sure the Episcopal is a knockoff from the Catholics, you know, just branched off. But yeah, all of those are occults, you know. Like yesterday we were talking about Waco. That guy there, he was kind of like probably a pedophile, you know. I don't know how people can believe that shit, you know. Like I don't know. But really, it would be a good thing. Like I told on my podcast about a month ago, 2 months ago, or whatever, for black people to start buying land and start making their own laws and stuff like that. So yesterday, every single day at 6 a.m. Yeah, I know. Some people do that. They do. And they believe that shit, you know. Yeah, the next time if Beatrice is ever over here, she thinks she's a devout Catholic, but she's just fucking off her rocker. But I'll bring it up to her if she's going to do a podcast. I'll say something about Catholic, and she'll go on and on and on forever about the Catholic religion. But see, that's where my name came from. My last name is Rector. And what a rector is the guy that takes care of the rectory in the churches. And that's where my name came from. Of course, you've heard of a rectory. It's a guy that takes care of the churches, you know, cleans it up, I guess, and guards it, make sure nothing gets destroyed or anything like that. That's where my name originated from. And what's funny is you can't call a priest a rector. You know, you can't call a priest a rector because he says he's a priest. But if there's not a rector in that church, he is a rector. You know what I'm saying? But he's a priest. But if you call him a rector, it's an insult to him. A caretaker. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a caretaker of the grounds of the building, you know. But see, priests are like that too, because like in a small community where I live, you know, we have a few Catholic churches here. There's not a rector there. There's a priest there. But really, he's a rector, you know. But if you call him a rector, he gets upset. He's a priest. Call him father, yeah. Yeah, I forgot his name. I took Beatrice over there before. She goes over there and asks for food and stuff, for clothes and different things like that, you know. But she would have a lot of stuff if she just wouldn't waste, you know. She just wastes too much stuff. That's the problem with her, you know. She knows how to use the system. You know, the money that she gets on food stamps is enough to feed 2 people, easy. But then she'll waste that, and she'll go to the Mormon church, and she'll go to the, what's it called, food bank. She'll go to a food bank, and she'll go to a Catholic church, and then the Baptist church or whatever, and she gets whatever she wants, you know. But she just wastes too much stuff. And she doesn't care. She does not care because she knows there's going to be somebody there that's going to give her some more. But that's where my name came from. Yeah, and I'm totally against Catholic religion all the way, man, all of it, you know, because a lot of them, not all of them, but some of them are perverts for reals, man. They've molested kids and stuff like that, and then when they get caught, they get transferred instead of being put in prison. They'll transfer them to another state, country, whatever, you know. And I think it was like 2 popes ago, that one guy. Yeah, it's spooky, I know. I feel weird whenever I go into a Catholic church. I won't do it anymore, but when I was younger, and I'd go into a Catholic church, it was fucking spooky, you know. And that's one thing you got to watch about the Catholics, how they bless people. If they're like this, okay, when they go like this, if it was like that, it'd be 3 sixes. You're supposed to go like this to bless. If you use your thumb and your middle finger to bless, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, whatever. But if they go like this, that's 3 sixes, if you can see. If they're the index finger and the thumb. Some people say that's okay. It's the Illuminati side or whatever it is. It's the 3 sixes, the mark of the beast. Some people don't believe that, but it's true, man. The mark of the beast, 3 sixes. There's a lot of stuff that comes with 3 sixes, and people don't know it. Like I've told you 100 times about the computer. You add it up. Yeah, I know. Why? I don't know why. I don't fucking know why they do that shit. You know, I have to look it up. Yeah, it freaks me out too. But like I said, the town that I'm raised in, half my friends were white, half of them were Hispanic, and the ones that did go to church, the white ones were mainly Mormons, and the Hispanic ones were mainly Catholics. You know, I had a few other friends that were Christian. You know, they go to Christian churches and stuff like that. But most of my Hispanic friends were Catholic. You know, and they'd go to church all the time. I've been to midnight mass with them. You know, I've been to that. I've been to I don't know what the hell. I even filmed. I don't even know what the hell it's called. Shit, I can't even think of that shit. But they have the Knights of the something, I don't know. But anyway, they have like a get together here in the park, where the local Catholic churches get together and they try to make fundraising and stuff like that. They have games for the kids and sell food, tacos, and corn on the cob and different things like that. I forgot what the name of it is, but I filmed that before. But what was strange is it was a Hispanic event, you know. Hardly any of it was in English. But that's what's sad too, because the Catholics overtook the Mayas and the Incas and the Aztecs. You know, they came over and they killed Montezuma, you know. Who was it? Freaking Cortez. You know, that's what's funny. The lady's running in New York City or Brooklyn or wherever the fuck she's at. Her last name's Cortez for the Hispanics. And Cortez came over here from Spain and wiped out Montezuma. And more than likely they're related. You know, Alexander Cortez and whatever the fuck the other dude's name is, Cortez. But they killed them and they took away their religion and they taught them to be a Catholic. And most of the Hispanic population is Catholic, all the way to South America, all the way up, you know, Hispanics. But it's like all churches, man. They got all good people. The people are good people. You know, they're like the people across the street here. They're from Mexico. Of course, those are the names: Jose and Maria. Of course, you know. But they're Catholics, and they're the best people in the world, man. But they don't know. It's like the Mormons. They don't know. Huh. Maybe that's why they didn't give you communion because you were too young, maybe. I'm not for sure about that. But yeah, I think there's like about 1 billion people in the world that are Catholic. 1 billion. That's a lot. It's a lot of people, man. You know. But like I was saying, about 2 popes ago, I think it was, the guy that became a pope, he only stayed for like a month or so. Said, fuck this, man. I'm getting out, man. This place is fucked up. But, you know, he worked his way all the way to the top. He's still alive, I'm pretty sure. But when he became pope, he denied it. Said, no, I'm not here for this, you know. And let's see what else is going on. But, yeah, if you look up, like in the Mormons, too, it's called, what is it called? Mountain Meadow Massacre. It's a true story. Oh yeah, because you weren't Catholic. Oh, you weren't baptized a Catholic. Fuck them. You know. Yeah, I understand. But see, a Christian can baptize another Christian, no matter what. You know, you can be baptized. And if you're baptized more than once, like say you're baptized a Catholic, just say you were, and you decide to get out of the Catholic religion and you decide to become a Mormon, and they want you to baptize to become a Mormon, that's totally against God, because you only need to be baptized once. Yeah, that's sick. But anyway, if you go to Mountain Meadow Massacre, that's a true story. I had some land down in southern Utah. I wanted to see that, but I've been down there 3 times, and I freaking forgot to even go there. It was pretty close by. But anyway, 120 settlers are coming through from Missouri to go to California. And they need to stop and feed their horses and cattle and stuff like that, give it a rest. And the Mormons were there, and they said they could stay for a short period. They gave them a period of time. Next thing you know, they decided to come in, and they killed them. 120 men, women, and children. They shot them and killed them, and took their horses and all their belongings, stuff like that, up to the age of accountability. I don't know if it was up to 8 or 5 years old. Anybody at that age, they killed them, all of them, every one of them. It's called Mountain Meadow Massacre. And if you just Google it, you could see the monument that's still there. And the Mormons denied that forever and ever and ever. I knew about it ever since I was a kid. I knew about it. But I thought it was called Mormon Massacre. Or what the hell was it? I think it was. Mormon Day Massacre or something like that. I kept telling people that. I said, oh, no, there's no such thing as that. But it was called Mountain Meadow Massacre. And there's a movie called September Dawn. Excellent movie. I enjoyed it. If you just watch that. And it's pretty good to watch. The guy, Superman, I think Dean Cain, I think he's the one that read it, produced it, directed it. And you don't see Dean Cain anymore, I was wondering if that was the last thing he ever did. Because they blocked it. They blocked it big time. But it's called September Dawn. It had Voight, what's his name? John Voight. John Voight was in there. And what's weird is John Voight played the Pope in one of his movies, and he also played Brigham Young. So he's the only actor that's ever done that. But it's a good movie. And I had to watch that one yesterday. It's called Her. If anybody hasn't seen that, it's called Her. It's on Tubi TV, Tubi. It's free. It's called Her. It has Joaquin Phillips in it. Joaquin Phillips? I can't remember his name. I don't know. But anyway, he falls in love with his computer. Kind of a funny thing. People will do that one of these days, man. Computers are going to take over. It's like this. To me, it's like me. I'm talking to you, but I'm just looking in the mirror, It doesn't matter if there's one person or 1,000 people, to me. But I could not do this in front of a live audience. Yeah, see the temple, I think it's in Honolulu. I'm not for sure. The North Shore, there wasn't hardly anything there, The Hilton Hotel, that's where I stayed. There's houses and stuff like that. But I think the temple is in Honolulu or Waikiki. I'm not for sure, one of the two. But we went to the temple. See, we were going to go to the luau on Sunday. We were going to go to the football game on Saturday night because that's why we're mainly there, to watch the Rainbow Warriors against the Idaho Vandals, which the Warriors kicked their fucking ass. That's how we won the tickets through that. So I felt obligated to go to the game. And then the next day, Sunday, we're going to go to the luau because that's what the lady that I took there, she wanted to go to the luau. That was a big thing. I said, okay, Saturday night we'll go to the football game. Sunday we'll go to the luau. She goes, okay, sounds good. So when Sunday rolled around, the Mormon church ran the luau, and it was shut down. Yeah, the Culture Center. There you go. Yeah, the Culture Center. Yeah. That's the place. Yeah. And we went there on Sunday. It's shut down, man. Anyway, it was when we were there. And it was kind of disappointing. But it's a nice looking building, it's all white and stuff like that. But we did get to go see the Arizona. was kind of cool. Kind of upsetting too. You watch the movie, which is spectacular, man. If you ever seen it, it just fucking rock your world. But when we went out to took the boat out to the Arizona, like it is a tomb for people like that. But the lady, she was like a short lady. I don't know what branch of the military she was in, or even if she was in the military. But she was fucking a hard ass, man. She'd tell us to shut up. Shut up, man! Don't you know that this is a tomb? This is for dead people? Blah, 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 blah. But I got that recorded too. And yeah, it was kind of different. And what was weird is I bought a sandwich when I was getting ready to go to the movie or whatever. And birds would come right to your face and get on your sandwich and pick the bread off, I guess they're used to human beings, I guess, because so many tourists throw their food or something, throw a piece of bread or whatever. But the birds would just come right to my sandwich and try to eat it out of my hand. It's little sparrows. I thought that was kind of strange. But they had big old parakeets. I don't know what they're called, if they're parakeets or what, or cockatoos or whatever the hell they are. Inside the building, they had two of them in there. Just flew around in the building. It was a pretty nice place. I thought it was. But kind of expensive. I didn't have to pay for it, but thank God I didn't. Let's see. The birds come and eat your food? Is that what happens out there all the time? So do you put pineapple on your hamburgers? See, I never had that before until I got there. I put pineapple on pizza, of course. But I've never had a slice of pineapple on a hamburger. Oh man, I get burnt out. What else is going on? Let's see. Do you love pineapple? It's good for your fruit. It is, man. I like it too. It's kind of funny when I made the joke that the guy went there to pick pineapple and he took a ladder. Pretty funny. Because a pine tree and an apple tree, pineapple. That's just a warped sense of humor of mine, Yeah, he came to work and brought him a ladder to pick pineapple. So is there a volcano on your island? Active volcano? I never looked that one up. But I knew a guy, his dad was a construction worker, and they'd take the plane every day from one island to the other. He lived on one island, and he'd fly to the other island on a daily basis and fly back. Hey, what's going on, Juan? I'm just bullshitting about pineapple. What are you doing? Talking about avocados now. Pineapple and avocados. Yeah, what's weird is I like guacamole, but I don't like avocados. And they're starting to get expensive too. But yeah, I do love pineapple, man. It's good fruit. Tastes good. Oh, okay. Wow, you just had a earthquake. I didn't hear about that one. But I think where Juan's at too. I think they had an earthquake probably in the last couple 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was like about a 3.7 or a 4, something like that. But yeah, we need to change how we're doing. I'm going to be dead and gone, but our planet's going to be destroyed. From the shit that the humans do. All the stuff in the water and everything. It's awful. It's terrible. And in the Bible, we're not supposed to eat a lot of stuff. You look at the clean fish and the unclean fish. We eat a lot of the unclean fish. We're not supposed to eat those. God put them there to clean the oceans. But we net them out and we eat them every day. Like shrimp and crab and oysters and stuff like that. The stuff that people love to eat. Because I know I do. I've done it more than once. We're not supposed to eat those. 'Cause they're there for a reason, is to clean out the ocean. Yeah, what was weird is the first of this year, I guess it was, we had two earthquakes. One about 150 miles west, and then one about 150 miles southeast. One around the Salt Lake area, and then one around McCall. We had two in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I felt one of them. Kind of strange. And if you look it up, the one in Salt Lake, nothing was touched except for the trumpet out of the Moroni on the Mormon church. It knocked the trumpet right out of his hand. If you look it up on the internet, it's kind of crazy. And another Mormon got struck by lightning. Two of them did. One fucking blew the side of his face out, hit him on the side of the face and blew his face out. And I think the other one blew out the back when lightning struck and hit them. But that was three different temples, Mormon temples. But it's kind of strange that an earthquake would knock the trumpet out of his hand. I thought that was kind of unusual. But yeah, the times are changing. We need to change. It doesn't matter what color we are or whatever. I don't know why we're even arguing over that. That's just stupid. But we need to get our shit together, and we need to try to save the earth somehow, some way. Because of all the fires in California, just that something like that. Okay, the trees were there to clean our air. But now they're burnt down, and they put in a lot of about 5, yeah. I know that's kind of scary too. But you never know when the big one's coming. But like I'm saying, the fires just in California, just take that for instance. All that heat that's coming off those trees and stuff like that, circle of the globe, melts the polar caps and stuff like that. And we got some of the smoke from out of California because of the way the wind is turning and what's it called? Climate change. Start to go further north, the temperatures. I think yesterday it was like 120 in Phoenix, That's freaking hot. But the further north it's going, the temperature is starting to get hotter and hotter every year. And like sharks in the water's getting warmer. You're going to start seeing sharks in like say the Atlantic, freaking up by New York and shit like that. They're going to have sharks. That was crazy. But somehow we got to figure out somehow to save the planet. All of us have to do something. But I am pretty happy that place in Georgia, 19 families got together and bought 96 acres. And they're going to make it good. I know they will. It's going to be called Freedom. And plant their own garden, whatever, make their own laws, kind of, sort of. Keep away drug dealers. There will be no drive-bys. It takes a lot of stress off your mind and stuff like that. When you can just go out, go to get your mail or whatever, go to the mailbox without having to worry about somebody giving you a hard time. Yeah, it's going to get worse too because we've netted out all the fish in the oceans and stuff like that, and they're coming closer because they want to eat. They need to eat. That's what they do. And when they can't find anything in the ocean, they're going to come closer to shore. It's going to be worse. Good day, mate. How you doing? Except for there in Australia, there's going to be the crocodile hunter, man. I think there's only a couple of them on there. I think Sandra and Juan. It's probably the only side chat people. But I'm about ready to get off. I only did it almost an hour. But hopefully everything in Australia is going good. I feel sorry for those people. Like this thing right here. What the hell is it? See if we can find it. Okay. People say this isn't a law. HR 6666. But see, I think in Australia they can do that. Can they go into buildings and stuff and inoculate people in Australia? Can they do that legally? See, that went on May 1st. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Like I always say, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. People say it's not a law. But I think in Australia they can do that. You know, that was supposed to be here in the United States. But can they go into apartment buildings and stuff? And if people have COVID-19, could they give them inoculation without the permission? Are you there? The dude from Australia? But all I know is I do like let's see, they will soon apparently. What's up, Josh? Yeah, see, I don't know, you know, because I don't live in Australia. I hear a lot of rumors and shit like that. You know, they shut down the whole cities and shut down stuff like that. So I don't know if it's rumors or if it's fact. So, what's the town that you live in Australia? Best thing that come out of Australia is Olivia Newton-John. She's still pretty hot, man. Yeah. Oh, okay. Do they have sharks there too? Like I said earlier, the Netherlands is the best place to live. I don't know why. But I have a viewer from the Netherlands, Chandy, and I looked it up, and the Netherlands was like the number one country to live in. Yeah, we got huge sharks, mate. I bet, man. See, what's weird is they take a bite of a white person and spit it out, cracker the other white meat, and people say they think it's a seal or something like that. How the fuck do they know what the shark is thinking? You know? Yeah, I thought they had big sharks, and it's probably going to be more and more, like I said earlier, because they netted out all the fish out of the ocean. You know, not all of them, but a lot, and that's all the sharks do is they just swim and eat. You know, and they're coming to shore to find food. That's it, and we've netted everything out. You know, that's sad. Wow, it says record temperatures, rare September snow arrived this week. Isn't that crazy? They just sent me a thing. Okay, the temperatures, the high temperatures, is going to be the highest, and then it says September snow. What the hell's up with that shit? That's climate change, man. It's going to be weird. But yeah, I remember when they did the movie Jaws and stuff like that. People were freaked out. They didn't want to go to the ocean and stuff. Kind of funny. But I think I drink beer. What kinds of the main beer out of Australia? I can't remember the name of it. I drink that. Foster's. I think it's Foster's. Drink quite a bit of that in the big freaking can. But hopefully everybody's doing okay. You know, I hate to see the world. You know, like I said, like if you go to WGN, it's like we got the N word in capitalization, and you click on that, it'll go to YouTube. All these people are black. They go into the department store. Let me see. We drink. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that before. But anyway, if you go to probably is. But I think Australia has a big meth problem too, I think. Like everywhere else. But like if you go to WGN, you punch that in, look at these black people coming out of the department store, just go in there, grab a bunch of stuff, and they got them all on camera and they're looking for them, they're going to get them. But I don't know if you guys ever watched Bait Car. If you ever seen Bait Car before, they just leave the keys in the car and they have cameras. These people get in the car and they take off, and they're all happy that they just stole the car. And then next thing you know, the car locks and then shuts down, and the police come and arrest them. That shit is hilarious, man. I think it's pretty funny. But see, in Chicago, it's mainly blacks, but in Portland and stuff, Antifa and stuff like that, they're white. And most of those people that are getting shot or getting arrested or whatever, most of those people have criminal records too. You know, they're probably drug addicts, probably do meth every day. Big car rocks. Oh, you seen it? Yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious, huh? See, that's in a way. This is like what this is. GWN out of Chicago. They'll click it and they'll take it to YouTube. Not very many people have watched it, but in a way, it's kind of like bait car. Yeah, I got it. I can't get it, but thank you so much for the $20. Um, See what it is I got to wait till I get $100. As soon as I hit, it's called the threshold. As soon as I get $100, they'll give it to me. So at the first of next month, I'll get that 20 that you gave me. So thank you so much. You know, that's the most anybody's ever gave me, and I sure appreciate it. You know, and thank you. You know, it goes a long ways. And like I was saying, you're from Chicago, GWN. We got yeah, WGN. Good. Yeah, thank you. WGN. We got the N word. I don't know if you've seen that in Chicago. Look at the Chicago News. Chicken George. Yep. The dude's cool, man. And look at the black people that go into the department stores and rip it off. You know, they got them on video. They put it on YouTube. And they're going to get these people, and they're stupid. You know, they're stupid people. It's like bait car, like I was saying. I don't know if they've been baited or what. You know, I don't think they've been baited, but they just go in there and they steal $300 or $400 or $500 worth of stuff, and now they're felons. You know, after they get caught and arrested, they will never be able to vote. You know, see, that's what's sad. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, but I have the right to vote. And some of these other people, they will never have the right to vote ever. You know, if they want to be a Democrat or a Republican, because they'll have a felony on their records. And a lot of them are young people, and they go to prison, stuff like that, and that is sad. But like you, I don't know if you're teaming with your wife, Chicken George, if you're driving a team with your wife, or if she's together with you, or if you're by yourself. But see, that's a good way to get away from everybody. Get on a truck, just do your own thing for the day or whatever, make a little bit of money. You know, you live it out of your truck. I did it, you know. It would have been better if I had somebody with me, but I did it by myself. And, you know, any black person could do that. Any person can do it. But, you know, if a black person wants to get out of the ghetto or the projects or stuff like that, yeah. You know, that's what's crazy, man. Why the fuck do they want to riot? Why do they want to riot? I don't know why. I have no clue. But I don't know if you've heard of this yet, if you watched my program yesterday. But in Atlanta, Georgia, 19 families got together and bought 96 acres of land. And I told people a few months ago to do that. You know, like even you, since you're driving a truck and I don't know if you have a place to stay or whatever, if you have a house, go on eBay, look for land for sale, no reserve, punch it in. It starts at $1 and goes up. Okay, this is the way to start it. So hopefully these people in Atlanta, it's going to be called Freedom. I'm pretty sure it's 19 black families that got together. They're probably going to grow their own garden, blah, 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 make their own laws. And, you know, the police aren't going to come, not unless you call them, you know, so they won't have to worry about the cops. There's not going to be any drive-bys. There's not going to be any drugs, any shit like that, unless they want it there, you know what I'm saying? But if you're driving a truck, one of these days, look at eBay, land for sale, no reserve. Starts at $1 and goes up. My best deal, I got 2 lots in a place called Solano, New Mexico. I paid $200 for it, for 2 lots. It's in a rinky-dink town, maybe population 50. But I got land in Nevada, about 10 acres for $1,000. You know, Nevada's probably the best place. You know, it's pretty hard to get water, but the property taxes are really cheap. So if you're driving a truck and you need a place, you know, look that up. Land for sale, no reserve. Okay, this is a way to see if you're going to get ripped off or whatever. So you take a look at the lot number or whatever. You see that county. You go to the county assessors. You punch in that lot number, and you see how much the value of that land is. You know, so don't ever overbid on that. But the person that's selling it is going to charge you a dock fee, which I can do it for free. I've done it for free. Okay, they're going to charge you anywhere from $100 to $499. You know, from $100 to $500. But check it out, Chicken George. If you don't have a place like in Chicago or whatever, get the fuck out of the city anyway. That place sucks. But land for sale at eBay. What's sad is they had some really nice houses in Detroit, you know, for $10,000. But who the fuck wants to live in Detroit, man? That's even worse than Chicago. But the thing is, when you go to those neighborhoods, they're going to fucking tear your place up anyway, even if you did fix it up. So get out of the city and try to find some land. What you got land in Texas, Nevada, California. They got land a lot of places, you know. It's kind of like desert land, but it's a place to make a start, you know. Like if you want, you can pull your truck there, your days off or whatever. End up driving to your place and kind of fix it up a little bit. Go on, you know. I don't know if you're driving with your wife or not, if you're teaming or what it is. But to me, that's good. Good advice, you know. Land's a good investment. And there's another thing called, what is it called? National Association of Unclaimed Property. And I'll guarantee, if you're not on it, you'll know somebody that is on it. And there's only one that's, they all might be legit, but this one's a free site. You know, they don't charge you nothing. And the other ones will say, for $39.95, we'll guarantee that you have money. Okay, you might have money, but you pay your $39.95, and they'll send you a check for $1.16. You may have $1.16 coming back. That's about it. But it's called National Association of Unclaimed Property. When you scroll down, you'll see it. They'll have a state map. That's the right one with the state map. And just click in your state, put in your last name. You don't even have to put in your whole name or whatever. Just click in your last name, and you'll see how many people you know that has money coming. And there's millions and millions of dollars in every state that have money coming. It's like some people live in a house or whatever, and they put a deposit on their lights, and then they move away, and they never get that deposit back. So by law, they have to stick it into the National Association of Unclaimed Property. Okay, the state will collect interest off that money, you know. So you won't get anything. Whatever you pay, like say $500 for your deposit, that's all you're getting back. But it could have been there for 10 or 15 years, and the state's collecting the interest off of it. The longest I've found was this lady, this older lady. Her dad died. She lived in Portland, and her dad passed away, and she punched in her name, and her dad had a life insurance policy for $800. This was like freaking back in the 60s, man. $800. That was enough to bury him back then. But she come to collect. She got the $800. But what she did is she used it as put a tombstone on his grave, because he didn't have a tombstone for the $800. But they've been collecting interest from back to 1960 all the way to, I think it was about 2016. That's when she found out. You know, she had no clue. But it's called National Association of Unclaimed Property. Some of them are going to charge you. But the one, I even have a video on it. It's a shitty video. But scroll down, and if you see the map of the United States, that's the right one. It's .org, I'm pretty sure. National Association of Unclaimed Property. NAUPA.org. That's the one. So check into it. I'm pretty sure they'll have money. And if not, I'll guarantee you know somebody that does. But anyway, that's about it. I usually don't like going over an hour. But thank you for your money. Thank you for your time. Everybody check it out. And you'll have somebody that will know. Not the people in Australia or anything like that, but people in Hawaii, California, you know, Illinois and all that stuff. But stay straight, stay strong. God bless. Take care. Drive safe, man. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.